Family, good rising. Black Phoenix checking in, and I wanted to talk to you this morning about why I am leaving the Atlanta, Georgia area. A few people ask me, man, I see you've been working on your mom's house. I see you this. What's your goals? I want to be realistic with you. The reason why I am moving from Atlanta, Georgia is because I have been restoring my mom's house. I've been renovating and getting things ready to make it my headquarters. And to be honest with you, I had put more money involved in this project than what I expected, just to be honest with you. And it's more realistic for me to go back, uh, complete it completely, regroup, and then still travel, fly in, or whatever to do the networking I have to do in Atlanta. I really do love Atlanta. I love Atlanta for a few different reasons. I like the fact that it is embellished and engulfed with our people. I love that. A lot of our people, you have people that want to network and you have people that don't. You got to, it's known for scamming and schemes and stuff like that. But to me, the core of it, the heart of Atlanta is good. It's for our people, it's for development. And you do have people that try to, step on one person to get over. You always going to have things like that. But in a whole, I like Atlanta because I like being around my people. Like I love being around black skin. Like I ain't gonna lie to you. And then seeing black excellence, seeing people do well in certain positions, it motivates me to say, hey man, I can do that too. And then it gives you a new mindset. Like I got a chance to meet some people that really doing some things that I probably won't ever do, but it gives me the motivation to do the things that I want to do. You know what I mean? Because I know that they did it and I know that they're doing it and it motivates me. So Atlanta is a big motivation for me. It's the black mecca. So I came here to actually find some directions to connect with a few people to build HogOn. My goal was to create something to outlive me. And that's what I had to come to Atlanta for, to build the HogOn University. Even though it was established in 2020 when I created it, but I knew I was coming. I knew I had to be around my people to get a better concept of what I really wanted to do, what is really, really needed, what areas we need to focus on. Like I got a chance to really see some things, and I'm still seeing some things. I'm here now. And to be honest with you, I really believe this door is going to open up many other doors for me coming here. But I have to leave because I got to finish the renovations of my mom's house. And like I say, they kind of got a little bit more expensive than I expected. I didn't put more into it than I was expecting to. And then I had to make a move quicker than I expected. My conditions that I was living in here was kind of uncomfortable. You know what I mean? Like it's comfortable, but it's uncomfortable. You know how when you're trying to be creative, and this is just honestly, when you're creative, when you're building something, being in a stressful environment doesn't help your creativity. And that's another reason why I'm leaving, because I'm not in a peaceful environment. It's very stressful, family. I'm gonna be honest with you. I do what I have to do, but the environment that I'm in is not healthy, in my personal opinion. So I have to leave the environment to reset, to put myself in a better environment. Me and my wife as well, but we have to get ourselves in a better environment where it's more healthy dialogue between me and her, more healthy, not having to step on eggshells, not have to be worried about unnecessary drama. It's been a lot of unnecessary things that was added to my plate that I wasn't expecting from being here. It's just what it is. I'm gonna be honest with you. But a lot of this was decisions. You know how you'll make a decision and you don't know the full outcome of someone, somebody, something until you actually get around them and start networking with them and learning their character and seeing who they are. And then you can make a proper diagnose on this person and say, you know what, this is what it is. And so I'm leaving because I got to regroup, finish mama's house. I might, be in the house and still knocking out stages. Probably, like I say, it has been time consuming, money consuming, energy, and I'm cool with it because I made a decision. I want to honor my mom with my time, my life, my money, and I want to be able to use the headquarters to not only live in it but to pass it down for her grandbabies and my grandbabies and kids and things like that. So I'm moving to Atlanta so I can be at my headquarters. It's been a little, like I say, it has been a little stressful here, but I have met some good people. I met some good people in the Legacy Center that has opened up doors for me, and doors are opening due to some people that I met at the Legacy Center. So I'm not going to lie about that, and I salute to all of them, black brothers and sisters who have showed me some organic guidance and love. You know, sometimes people show you love because they trying to get a they're trying to get something in return somehow, but a lot of people it's not like that. And literally I have felt some love from some people that didn't have an angle. They just wanted to help. Hey man, you doing this, let me help you. You know what I mean? And I really appreciate it. There's a lot of good brothers that I met that I planned on keeping a relationship with and staying involved in the BBA, the Big Brother Anonymous, like that program, just being there, listening to the teenagers, listening to the youth, listening to those who come and share their stories. Like it encourages me, and it helps strengthen my vision on what I want with HogOn Welding, with the HogOn University. And it just gave me more insight of what our people need. We need skills, you know, we need mannerisms, we need education, not college, education. We need education. We need to know how to be a man, how to be a man of our words, how to be fathers, how to be sons, daughters, you know, and a lot of these things that we overshadow because you assume, oh, this person know this, but a lot of time they don't. Like a lot of our brothers don't know how to go in the interview, don't know how to dress accordingly, don't know what to say or what to do or how to carry themselves. And to me, if you're working in the workforce, you need to know these type of things. You know, we're not always going to be on the corner hustling. You know what I mean? So I think that the transition of the knowledge is great. So I'm moving because I got to restore my mom's home. Like I say, I feel like I'm like 75% done. Still got some things to do, but I'm motivated to finish it. And one big goal for me finish it too, because I made sure that I archive my construction and renovations of my mom's house, because I know it's someone out there that got a vision to do something for their mom or their father who was there for them, or whoever oversees them and left them something, and they felt like, man, they can't do it. I use my work ethics, family. I use my money. So if you really, really want something, they say the treasure is where the heart is. So, you know, you're always going to know where a person's true treasure is, where they spend their money at, who they spend their money with, you know, because that's tied to the heart, the treasure is. So I wanted to fix my mom's house, not to just say, oh, I did it. Nah, I wanted to have a nice spot, but I wanted to show my mom some of the stuff I have seen over the years since she's been gone, some nice places I have lived, some cities, some constructions that I've seen I thought was cool, and I want to add it to her house. Like I still got plans with the yardscaping and things like that, and I'm taking my time. But I think that it's all about having a vision and being willing to initiate that vision. And Atlanta literally set another fire under me. Like, it showed me something different. It showed me that, yeah, you're going to have those scammers and those people who going to try to blend in with the rest of the black people, like the Million Man March, and say a nice speech and send you home. But then you actually got those who are actually doing something, who's going to make something happen. I have learned that a lot of people will just say things, or they will want to steal your ideas or want you to sign over your ideas so they can have the control over it. So you have to be aware of different things when you move into places. You know how we think the grass is greener on the other side of the fence. Family, it isn't. I thought it was. I thought it'd be a little better me coming to Atlanta on a certain few aspects, and it really wasn't. But coming from the outside, you think, or you have assumptions that certain things will be this way, or people will do this, and it's really not like that. But you don't know until you actually go and play a part of it. So coming to Atlanta opened up doors in my mind. We're dealing with our people. We're dealing with hip hop. You know, I got a hashtag called Welding and Hip Hop, and I did that because I wanted to introduce trades to welding, and we listen to to hip hop when we weld, and that's our culture. So I understand that culture is dominated by us with the face, but we don't own the culture as far as the money. So I pushed back from my hip hop, you know, because I'm an artist. I pushed back from my hip hop because I wanted to learn how to own what I release and how not to just release songs. I wanted to, you know, make it a part of who I was, but to make it where I can actually enjoy what I'm doing. Because I enjoy writing music, I enjoy performing, I enjoy welding, I enjoy education, I enjoy traveling. Like, so I want to do the things that I really enjoy, but I want to be able to make some income and not have someone else control how I do things. And I learned a few things about that being in Atlanta, how to have ownership, and what's so why it's so important to have ownership. So I just wanted to say that this was a stepping stone for me. I came here to gain more of my black roots, to get around some of my black people, just to see more, and also to educate myself. You know what I mean? Because I consider myself being pro-black. I really like the history of our people. I like our culture. Like, I'm really about our people, and I'm open to help any people, anybody. But I really have a heart for my people, just like Christ had a heart for his, and he came to his first before he introduced the word to everyone else. And I want to really help mine. Like, and it was ironic. I didn't understand it like back in the day when I was reading about Christ and how he went to the slums. He went to the undesirable, the people that people didn't want to mess with. He turned them into some bosses. He turned them into some disciples. He turned them into other people that went around spreading the word and doing great things because of they believe. So sometimes it's those degenerates, those people in those highways and byways, and come from the hoods and trenches, that once they get the knowledge, once they get it, they can take it to another level. And that's what I want to do, you know what I mean? Because I know that's where the help is needed. The help is needed in the slums and the projects and in those rural environments, rural areas. Like, even being in my hometown, I had just noticed that a lot of our brothers don't have skills. Like, man, as soon as I wake up, I'm down there working. By 7 o'clock, the sun, 8 o'clock, I see a couple people walking down the street with a beer in their hand, young. I'm like, man, it's too early for that, bro. We got a grand. Let's drink after 5 or something, after 3 or something. You know what I mean? Like, the priorities is kind of messed up. So in order for you to help with that, you have to be an example. You have to see things differently, and you have to experience something and not try to change anyone, but to give someone some better information. My goal isn't to change anyone, isn't to wake anyone up. That's something that a person got to do on their own. My goal is to have the information, the knowledge, and the skill set ready for those who are woke, ready for those who are seeking something different, wanting some good knowledge, wanting a better way in life. That's what I want to do. I realize that's my purpose, because if you go try to wake people up, you're going to get discouraged, family. You're going to say, oh man, forget this. I tried it. They ain't going to listen to me. So they let them do their thing. You're going to end up getting bitter and mad and upset and all this stuff because you was wanting to change right then. And they wasn't willing to change or listen to the message at that time. And you took yourself out of being the deliverer to the almost to the receiver. We can't control how a person take our message. It's just our purpose to give it and to live it. You know what I mean? So it's one thing for me to say things, but it's another thing for me to show actions. And that's why I show me working out here, networking, networking jobs, building products, doing things, because you need to see it. I just don't want to say, oh man, this is what it is. That's why I come raw, with raw content, raw videos, because that's life. Yeah, we can spark it up and make it Hollywood, but you already got Hollywood. You know what Hollywood is. What about some real? It's time for the real OGs to just come out and just talk and just be realistic and transparent, and how we can really help the communities, how we really can help the YGs in our communities really take their lives to another step, another level, by educating them, giving them some self-awareness, giving them some morals, some real morals to stand on. One thing I know, once a person who is a peasant, who is a bum, so to speak, homeless, once you let them know that they're king and their royalties, and you show them and they really understand, it's something about the mind that won't allow you to be in a lower position anymore. Once you know who you are, you can't, it's hard to do a certain thing if you know you better. You see what I'm saying? But some people don't know they better, so they settle. They settle for whatever come along. And I don't want to settle, family. So me coming to Atlanta, I came here to test the waters. I came here to build something. I came here to live to be remembered. And like I say, the the circumstances I'm in has been a little stressful. Not it's been a little stressful since I've been here, but I've been dealing with it because I got an ulterior motive. I know that God's got a purpose for me, and so that's why I've been spending money on my mom's renovations. At first, I was hesitant. I didn't know everything about it. I had to make sure the paperwork was right with the house. I had to make sure everything was legit, and then start steps, and then try to help go through people that wasn't making things happen. It just made it a big headache. But I learned something though. Some money was wasted, but I can say that it was a great lesson that is going to help me develop something else in the near future, because I know how to get certain things done. And I think that's the issue with certain people. They don't know how to put the right team together to actually make things happen. They don't know how to do it. You know what I mean? So I'm blessed and fortunate to be willing to network and put the right people together to make things happen. And I know that I don't have to be the smartest person, but I can go network with the smartest person and still make some things happen. You know what I mean? So I'm humble enough that knowing that I don't have to be the smartest on my team. I just have to be on the team. You know what I'm saying? I'll be on the team. I'm gonna get a ring too. You know what I mean? So I'm just forming up the team, getting everybody in their positions, and then try to look out my best way to keep it strong and to keep some things going. So I know that education is a key right now. Education is what's gonna help us get over the hump. Us building the infrastructure of America, doing welding, fabrication, plumbing, carpentry, HVAC. Those are the things that's is going to mechanic. Those are the things that keep the infrastructures going, and we need to have our own mechanics, our own welders, our own plumbers, our own electricians, our own HVACs, our own truck drivers, whatever. We need to have our own everything so we can network with us and build our own. No reason for having a big head over anyone, because we all came from nothing, and there's enough money out here, actually, literally, for everyone to get some and everyone not to do bad. Everyone to have something to give away. There's enough. We just have to stay focused and not really focus on the bag, but focus on the mission, the goal at hand, what we're trying to do. And like I say, we're going to face trials and tribulations. Georgia has been stressful due to my living conditions. Like I say, I'm in some conditions that to me is unhealthy, mentally and emotionally. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to get in a better mental state than where I'm at. You deal with what you deal with. But to just be realistic with you and just be honest with you, all I'm doing is trying to keep things going. Yes. Hey, that's one of my favorite things though. Never ask for permission. Always ask for forgiveness. Just do what you got to do, family. Because if you got to ask them, people will hold you back. People will always hold you back. Oh, I'm tired. I got this going on. Oh, I got this going on. They don't understand your purpose. They'll hold you back just because. Oh, he think he this. Oh, well, I ain't gonna do that paperwork today. That's how some people are. You just got to do what you do, and then ask for permission and pay the piper when that time comes. You know what I mean? But I just want to say, man, I'm moving because I'm growing. I'm not going to be gone because I planned on coming back here. I planned on venturing out to California. I got a couple projects out there. Hopefully, that's actually going to kick off before the end of the year or by the beginning of the year. So I'm keeping a couple things going. I really feel that God is going to use me to do some great things for my people and really open up some doors for them, because I really want to help them. I'm not trying to beat nobody, but we all know that it takes money to make money. It's business is business. It takes sacrifices, it takes moving, travel. Some people don't fully understand that. Even me going down, like a guy was like, man, I see you coming down to your mom's house about every couple of weeks, and then do the math like, man, you at least spending this much in gas, I know. And I'm like, shh. What got to be understood ain't got to be explained. You know what I mean? What's understood ain't got to be explained. So it takes money to do everything, man. And it gets frustrated, it gets stressful. But if you got a purpose and it's something that you got to do it regardless. So like I say, the environment here, I thought it was going to be a peaceful environment. It ended up not being a very peaceful environment, very unease for my spirit. I'm going to be honest with you. It has been stressful being here due to my living conditions and different things that I had to do in order to be here. And I'm just going to be honest with you. But between me and my wife, we are good. It's just, some things that I didn't expect. But you know how I go. Like you say, sometimes you think the grass is greener on the other side of the fence, family, and then it's not greener on the other side. You get on the other side and you see people is messed up like they was on the side that you was on. You know what I mean? Even just because they family don't mean you can trust them. Period. You know what I mean? Them would be some of the worst ones that'll leave you out hanging to dry. You know what I mean? I have learned that, man. I have felt more comfortable around complete strangers than around someone that said they was connected to me by blood and end up trying to destroy me or to turn me into who they want me to be other than who I am. And, that's something that I have seen here. So, once I leave here, I can't tell you that I'm going to return to this situation that I'm in, because I won't. That's like getting out of prison and want to go back. You don't do that. You upgrade. So my goal is when I come back, hopefully I'll be in a different state of mind. I have a condo or something in Atlanta, and I can be coming in and doing classes and helping build projects that way. So that's one of my goals, you know what I mean? But Arkansas is going to be my headquarters. That's where I was born at. I was born in Little Rock, and actually my mom made some sacrifices, and I want to keep that up. And one thing I learned about life, it don't matter where you at. It's all about this up here. So I can be anywhere and still make things happen thanks to the internet, thanks to technology, thanks to travel, gas, planes, all that stuff. You know what I mean? So I don't limit myself. I might be in the country in the morning, and I might be having my dinner in Miami that evening. You know what I'm saying? That's life, man. That, to me, that's living. And until we get to that level and not be selfish and want to see other people live, man, I mean, to me, that's what it's about. So I'm leaving Atlanta so I can actually return to Atlanta on a better note. Just going to get my home together, and then I planned on still returning, helping with the education at the BBA, at the Black House, at the Legacy Center, helping them however I can, donate my time, money, materials, whatever I can do to help educate our people, because I know that if I help one, you never know how many that one can help. So if I help 1,000, how many people that can help? You know what I mean? And I just want to give what I got while it's in me, so that way it can spill over to however many lives as possible. But the goal is to multiply. The goal is to lead by example and actually be that example and not just talk about it, family. So I'm leaving Atlanta to finish the renovations on my mom's house, to get everything completed and lined out, to get the headquarters to rest, to be at peace. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm looking for some peace. It's been, how you go through life and you go through things where you feel like you're stepping on eggshells. You're going through this person say this, you got to go through this, you got to keep from hurting this people. I'm tired of hurting. Listen, I'm tired of stepping. I'm tired of everything you do. It's like you hurting somebody's feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, what about my feelings? What about how I feel? You never felt that way? Like, you try to do everything to help everybody else, but then you are uncomfortable or a little stressful. And that's why I'm leaving, because the situation I'm in isn't healthy, isn't comfortable. So I'm leaving, regrouping. And when I come back, I have a better situation when I network. And like I say, my goal is I like to have a condo down here, because I like that lifestyle too. Just come down and have one and do business and shoot out. You know what I mean? So there's more than one way to do anything. I have learned a lot of things since I've been here. I've been having my credit repaired since I've been here. I've been learning about money, finances, real estate. Like, my mind has been blue since I've been here with the information. So I got to take all this in and go home, regroup, get everything down packed, and then make some things happen for myself. So just wanted to say that I'm leaving because I got to regroup. I got to finish my mom's house, and I got to find my peace. You know what I mean? Like, I came out here, and just the situation I'm in is not fully peaceful, and it's hard to be productive. It's hard to be creative if you're in an environment where you're not fully at peace, where it's a little stressful. Like, it's just what it is, and I have learned that over time. So want to salute everybody this morning, just rising. Hopefully everybody have a good weekend, and keep building your goals, man. No matter what situations you find yourself in, never give up, and never be stagnated. standing still. Do what it takes. If you got to move here to make something happen, move there. If it got to be 2-3 hours there, go there. Whatever you got to do to find your peace and to get in your environment where you can actually produce more and be who you are, do that. Don't allow people to put you in a box. Nobody to put you in a box. Families, you got families. All type of people try to put you in a box. Want you to be what they want you to be. You got to be who you want to be. One thing I know, when they die, you can't go in that box with them. When you die, ain't nobody going in that box with you but you. So self-preservation is key. You can't help nobody else until you are willing to help yourself. Hold on.